And now we begin episode 11, where we make a callback to several episodes ago, something that I pretty much forgot about, and I did forget about last episode. I'm now recalling that we have the Rosetta Stone to help with language stuff, and that the character that told us that we need to go speak to his brother to do something, I don't know, with the Rosetta Stone, was some random guy that was rambling about languages and stuff in another town, like I said several episodes back, and I feel like I remember that being like pretty much just south of us in, what was the place called? The place starts with an M. You know, it's just west of where the dwarves caves are at. So I'm gonna make my way over that direction. We're gonna go head over there and hope that that is in fact where we need to go, so that I'm not just on a wild goose chase. What is this enemy? I've never seen this enemy. I mean, very clearly I have at one point in my life, but not this playthrough. I definitely don't recognize it, that's for sure. Yeah, grab our airship way over here. And we are going to head south to one of these places. I don't think it's a guy in the dwarf cave because I don't recall it being one of the dwarves. But it might be in the city over here. In Melmont. Yeah, that's the place. Let's just talk to all the people around here. I mean, I don't think these guys are going to tell us where. Because the guy that we need to find is like blonde hair or something. We owe thanks, you're welcome. That was a long time ago. I'm just a farmer. Wizard? In the cave on the southern tip of this continent lives a man named Sata. He's a wise man who knows much. Warriors of light, this couldn't have happened without you. Okay, yeah, that's not going to tell me anything. An airship, so they really do exist. They do indeed, my friend. Long ago, a prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen into... Oh, it's that guy. Right up there at the top of the screen. That's where we're going. Let's talk to him. First try. I forgot about it last episode. Just a moment, let me see that tablet. There you go, there he is. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufanian. Yes, of course, that's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude for teaching you Lufanian. There, now you can speak Lufanian too. Oh man, if only it were so easy. Okay, cool. Now we can head over to the east. I'm pretty sure that city that we haven't actually visited yet. But the one that's like sort of in the middle of the continent over here, that we'd have to land somewhere pretty far away from it just to be able to reach. I'm pretty sure this is Lufania, so that's our next that's our next goal at this point, actively anyway. But there is one other thing that I do want to do first, however. You remember how there's that waterfall that I kind of mentioned in the, I believe, the last episode, that I would like to be able to explore over up in here? Because I remember being able to swim into it. I can't remember if I need to do that, but I would like to go that direction, just in case. And if nothing else, then extra levels is always a good enough reason to do something for me. So we'll land the airship wherever I can. I guess right here will be the closest I can get. And we'll just kind of swim up along the river and then go up into the waterfall. I thought I needed an item to be able to do that, and maybe I do, but I guess it's worth a shot just trying, you know, figuring it out whether we do or not. Because I definitely haven't gotten an item up to this point that says it would allow me to do that, so who knows. Imagine not getting destroyed by these basic river enemies now. Feels good, man. Oh. That did nothing. Glad I didn't waste a spell slot on it. A spell slot. There we go. That's the word. Oh, okay, so we can just swim up into it. So we probably could have done this earlier. But that's okay. Ain't no problem. Okay, there are mobs in here. I was kind of wondering for a bit if this was another friendly place like the Dragon Caves. It stands to reason that it is not. But I'll go ahead and explore. That's ironic. I did the least damage to the one that I needed to do the most damage to. Preemptive strike, let's go. Okay, where am I going now? I'll go up the right path first. Oh, an ambush. That's not great. Hate to see it. At least they effectively didn't do anything to me. We'll take that. There we go. That time I did some pretty heavy damage. That was a dead end. This time we'll go up the north path and see what's that direction. Wait a minute, you've been... This whole time, I could have just clicked square and opened up the map in full? Bruh. Bruh. God damn it. Here I've spent like frickin' 11 hours or something in this game and did not know that. Or I'm sure I did know it because I suddenly now recall having done it when I played these couple of games before. I just did not remember. So here I went to, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked square or X instead of B to sprint when obviously X is not the sprint button. And so accidentally opened up a map. That would have been nifty in a couple of the other dungeons. Boy, do I feel like a fool. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. It's just, it's funny. It is what it is. Here I thought I was just kind of having to run very roughly based off of what I could see in the corner, and apparently not. Definitely would have been nice to know, I don't know, 10 episodes ago. That is funny though, because especially since I can switch the maps in here as well, I can just look at all the locations. Oh, and therefore be able to tell if I have all the chests in them. So I obviously don't have everything in the Chaos Shrine, but that makes sense because that's where the end of the game is, so I definitely haven't finished that. But like we can look and see what amenities are in all the towns, and if I have all the chests everywhere. Man, I wish I'd known about this earlier. Or remembered about it earlier, I suppose. But I guess up to this point, I've gotten everything. It's just the Waterfall Cavern, which I'm in right now. That's the only place I've been to where I haven't gotten all the chests. So yeah, effectively I have been running a 100% run. Feels good, man. Oh, speaking of chests, here they all are. Let's see, how do I want to run this? Get rid of the ones that could potentially cause stone. Let's use that Mage's Staff that casts Fira, just to see how well it does. And I will cast Dia, and see if the Dia is enough to get rid of the King Mummy. I don't think it is. I feel like I remember testing this before. We'll see. If nothing else, the Fira will finish it off, most likely. Yep, it worked, so. We shall take it, alongside more level ups. What are you? I've been waiting. Take this cube, Tiamat, Flying Fortress, please. You obtain the warp cube. Okay, so there is a key item, so that's good. But speaking of the Flying Fortress, that would mean that, yeah, when we go to take care of the Wind Crystal over in the desert in the east. Oh, that's a little automaton. I feel like I do remember some of those in the Mirage Tower or something like that. So that's probably what we're about to face. Wizard Staff. Please tell me I can use that with my White Mage. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Bruh. In that case, what can the Wizard Staff do? Cast Confuse? That might be worth. We'll see. Ribbon. Perfect. I knew that I have Ribbon on my Red Mage already, so let's apply Ribbon to my White Mage. For the, you know, just to... Oh, that's not what I wanted. To be able to guard against elemental attacks and status effects. That'll be good. Definitely very good item. A lot more Gale, as to be expected at this point. Defender? What is Defender? It's a sword. Ooh. Ooh. Love level ups. Okay, let's actually check. See if I can use Defender over here. I can, so I can upgrade this guy's weapon. And Icebrand can upgrade over here as well, so just kind of sharing items in a better way. Can I use Light Axe with you? I can't. I can't use frickin' anything with White Mage. Jesus. Hey, you know what? I can quick save with all of that stuff, and I can leave. So that was a little pretty easy excursion. We can now head over to Lefania, basically. Now that we have some script to actually be able to talk to people over there. We didn't try talking to them before just because I was too lazy to actually, you know, head down to that city when I was pretty sure we didn't have anything we could do down there yet anyway. Poison gas, that's a mega yikes. At least it didn't poison any of my characters, it just did some pretty solid damage actually. Let's actually just use a couple of these. Free health away, man. Lame. Anyway, so now we're gonna go over to Lufania, which we haven't visited yet. And then following that visit over there, we should be able to do the Mirage Tower, and therefore the Flying Fortress, which the Warp Cube will help us to reach. That should be like the last major dungeon until we hit the end of the game with the Chaos Shrine. So I guess that's the task for today. Casts Diara when used. I can just straight up use the Light Axe to cast Diara. Man, I shouldn't have been selling any of these weapons just because. I should have checked their descriptions, see how good they could be. People are gonna watch this entire series and think I'm a fucking dumbass, and they would be right. Hey, like the title says, I am a JRPG noob. I'm an RPG noob in the first place, and that's kind of what I said at the very, you know, essentially the beginning of the Let's Play. Is that I am far from an expert in these types of games, and I am, in fact, the exact opposite of an expert. I like playing games for fun, but I am not great at any of the kind of min-maxing things that are more or less inherent to RPGs, I guess. But now I know for the future to check item descriptions more. Just to see. Okay. Yes, I will take a preemptive strike on a white croc. Okay, time to make it back to my airship, and then we can head over to Lufania. Try our best to head over to Lufania anyway. And I'll probably stop in, like Cornelia. Just kind of before we head up over that direction. You know, it's a long ways, but Cornelia is the cheapest place to rest, so I'll just, you know, kind of rest there, because why the hell not? In the airship, it's super quick to get places, and you don't have to fight monsters along the way anyway, so super worth. Time to go. Time to go to the location with the cryptic text. And then I don't think I can land anywhere on the southern part of the continent. I basically have to land more or less at the very top. Yeah, pretty much. And then walk all the way down. Yep, this is the only clearing. Okay, it'll be a long walk down to Lufania. We'll get some good experience down here, I'm sure. I think at this point, I think what I'll probably be at is pretty close to 45, level 45, somewhere between 45 and 50 by the time we get to the Chaos Shrine for the finale. And I believe I finished the game the first time prior to going back and finding all the rest of the rare monsters and stuff. Ooh, Wyvern, okay. I believe I completed the game last time with all my characters around level 50, 51 or so. So even without a bunch of, you know, just kind of grinding out certain areas for rare enemies, I can beat this game with a relatively similar level. We are the Lufanians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the sky people. I've heard rumor of you. You use a vessel you call an airship. That is true. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. Sid reference, let's go. What do you guys have to say? We have a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. Hello! That is me, the light bearers, that the legend is true. That is very true. Thank you for noticing. What even is there to do around here? I don't actually know. Do I just talk to people? 400 years ago, we built a civilization of the highest order, even beyond the skies we reached. However, that is not but history now. The flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky. The world is composed of 4 forces, fire, earth, water, and wind. Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind. High in the sky, we set a castle afloat in the azure sea of stars. The sky people would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals, but 400 years is a very long time and those memories have begun to fade. Could the mechanical beings our ancestors created still function? Well, one of them did. That's for sure. I guess there's really nothing I can actually do in the town. There's not really much of a point coming here. The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. I guess that would be the point, is just for them to confirm for sure, just like that is where we have to go, is Mirage Tower, to be able to get up there. We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. Well, that's not fun. Hope I didn't just kill one of them earlier with that vampire. We came to believe there was another entity controlling the 4 fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. Tiamat blocks the power of wind, the source of the sky people's strength. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower. Okay, so that's why we had to come here, is so that we could even enter Mirage Tower. Before that, we wouldn't have been able to. Good to know. This is why you talk to NPCs in old RPGs. Or RPGs in general, maybe, to be honest. We struggled for our very lives with Tiamat, the fiend of Wind. But our power was not enough. To this day, her lair remains in the castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress. Cool beans. Well, now I have the means to get where I want to go. So by God, I'm going to go there. Oh boy. Any spells that I can actually get? Full life revives 1 ally and fully restores HP. Fuck yes. I will definitely take that since I can use it. I won't be able to use any of these spells though. Curses, blast all enemies with light and heat. I feel like I remember someone saying somewhere that this is like one of the biggest, the best spells, especially for like the final boss. Unfortunately, I don't have a black mage because I'm a fucking dumbass. But it is what it is. We shall now leave Lufania. We will return to our airship, Winterwolf. Haven't seen any of these in a little while. I'll return to my airship. And then I'll head over to the Mirage Tower. I'll use probably won't use a cottage. I don't think I'll need to. I'll just use a tent. I might even just be able to get away with a sleeping bag. I don't know if I've used any spell slots out here. Worth checking out, that would be. Yeah, I have all my spell slots, so I'll literally just be able to use a sleeping bag. Almost certainly just be able to use a sleeping bag right outside Mirage Tower. And then I'll be set. Just let the auto battle roll. That's funny, my camera's actually covering the auto battle, so you would never know if I'm doing it or not without the increased speed in battle. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, I feel like my capture card is too bright. But I actually haven't changed anything about it. Oh well, it is what it is. We shall fly. Question is, where can I land over here? Okay, I can land down here. That's about as good as I can get. Okay, time to head to the tower. Oh man, these guys actually do a little bit of damage. Oh, I did not want to enter it yet. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Let's do a little bit of an item usage. I mean, whatever. I have 1.5 million cottages. Like, where else am I going to use them, right? Let's just use it. Ensure that I have full everything. Run a little quick save. And then a little save. And then we will be good to enter the tower. world is going on over here? Chimera. Now, if I do remember correctly, Mirage Tower and especially the Flying Fortress can get pretty gnarly as far as like DPS of enemies and that kind of stuff. The chest contained Healing Helm. 1 second. A helm that casts heal when used. That's cool. Although I already have a staff that can do that. So if I can use Healing Helm and if it's better than what I have on any of my characters, then I might as well use it. Okay, it's not better than anything I have, so I'll just keep it and use it for extra heals if I need to. Chimera. Blaze. Mild pain. This way I can save a couple of spell slots. I'll go into items and I'll find a healing staff. Go into items and find the healing helm. An automaton over there. I don't know if that triggers any fights or anything. Black Knight, let's get rid of you. Okay. Black Knight didn't have as much health as I technically needed to be worried about, but that's okay. Honestly, I can just continue with the same shit. Vorpal sword? What in the what? It's kind of a downgrade. That's unfortunate. But in the items, as an item description, what does it do? Very sharp crescent blade. Okay, it doesn't say it does anything, so, you know, that's mildly unfortunate. Just gonna keep on healing myself with these items when I don't technically need to. Aegis shield. That's a Greek mythology item. Shield that guards against stone and poison? Oh. Oh. As far as stone and poison go, I might prefer that on this character. Oh, but I can't even use it on that character, so fuck me anyway, I guess. Well, I guess we'll see. Let me switch this back and see if any of the other characters can use it. Nope, apparently not, so I guess we'll just add it because it gives us extra, you know, status, defense boosts, I guess you want to call them. Another tent. Man, having the map is actually so good. So I know there's an automaton up there that I could go talk to. So I'm kind of looking to do that. Those little pedestals up there actually look like things that I should be able to interact with. But I'll go back out and around. That'll actually take me up to the next floor, so I don't really want to do that yet. Let me head up towards the top here just to see if I can interact with those to any degree. There's a few guardians. Uh-oh. Okay, they just look like furnaces. Master, we have waited so long. Okay, that's all you have to say? Cool beans, brother. Ambush? That's not great. That was a pretty nice attack, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Man, magic items that can just cast things when used. That seems pretty LP, I gotta tell you what. I mean, might as well just keep on doing the same thing, it's whatever. My white mage basically can't do any damage as is, so just keeping it ready to heal at all times works out for me. See what's up at the very top of this area, just in case. Make sure there's not something up there that I want or need. More levels up. Massive. Love to see it. Okay, so there's nothing up here. Booey! That's fine. I'll survive, probably. As I've been saying the last couple episodes, extra encounters, you know, more chances to actually level up. The more levels, the more experience, it's all a good thing. Sure, it might be more encounters, it might be relatively wasted time, but I'm okay with it. I enjoy the game enough. I'm not miffed about it. That's strange that those attacks don't do much to my white wizard. It's a little bit of a surprise anyway. I've just been doing some pretty damn good damage. Love to see it. Okay, up to is the second floor. I don't remember how extensive this Mirage Tower is. Okay, so I need to go up there. I don't remember. Is there chests or anything over there that are worth looking for? Doesn't look like there's anything. But I'm kind of willing to just look around anyway, just in case. So it'd sure be a shame to miss something. Oh, I just kind of have to go all the way around anyway, so no big deal then. The game's forcing me to play it, how dare! But devs, I don't want to play Final Fantasy. I see there's an automaton over there, though, that I can talk to. At this point, it might even be worth starting to use heals with 2 of my characters, just to help catch back up on the healing factor that I haven't been able to because of certain battles going too quickly. And just double checking, make sure that there's nothing over here. Wait a minute. Okay, it doesn't look like there's... Ooh. I haven't seen a blue dragon yet. We'll just keep up with this for now. That's a lot of damage. Managed to kill it in just a couple attacks though, so, you know, that's how that goes, I guess. Okay, there is a door over here. There's definitely treasure or something. So worth coming down this way. Man, at this point, I just need to heal. But then I guess that is largely what things like this are for. Don't need one for you, don't need one for you. Do another one for you, just for efficiency. Same thing here. Oh, I've been using potions. I wanted to be using high potions here. Well, that was a waste. Curses! Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Potions are cheap anyway. No big deal. Go ahead and quick save here. Oh, there's a good amount of chests in here. Probably somebody worth talking to up top. Or not. Not the most useful time to heal. Thor's hammer. Dragon mail. Sunblade. That's a lot of items. Let's check out what I got from there. Sunblade. Upgrade, we'll take it. Thor's hammer is not an upgrade, so unless I can use that with my white mage. Hopefully. But at this point, pretty doubtful. Thank goodness I got some form of upgrade for you. It only took about 15,000 years. So we'll definitely take... We'll quick save again. I'll actually look at the items and see what the other stuff says. If I can use them for anything. That casts heal, that's fine. Shield imbued with powered device that guards against fire. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, so diamond guards against lightning. That's pretty good, actually. Casts Fira, casts Confuse. I forgot about those. Diara's good with those. Mithril Hammer can't do anything. Okay, so not really any new items to really focus on or worry about. Getting some pretty good XP from these fights, though, that's for sure. Not precisely when I would have used that. But that's okay, it's free heals, we'll take it. against normal trash mobs. That's pretty self-sustainable. Okay, what do you have to say? Our friend left on a journey to the west. He took the warp cube and went to see our master. Oh, so that's probably where we would have gotten the information, you know, if we didn't have the warp cube already. That would have just told us we needed to go west to get the warp cube. No hints. Hints dropped all over the place. It's pretty fun. Blue dragon. Ouch. That one hurt just a wee bit. I'll go ahead and use a regular potion on you to make up for it. Talk to you. Use the warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the flying fortress. We are now in the flying fortress. We shall quick save. I'll be back in just a moment. Man, how nice would it have been to actually known that I could have just checked the map. That is so disappointing. Anyway, so now I know I have chests in 3 different rooms over here before I need to head north. So that is what I shall do. Let's head south first. And just kind of see how sustainable having 2 or 3 of my, you know, party members, or 1 or 2 of my party members just using healing items while the other 2 to 3 attack with an auto battle system. It might prove quite effective for a little while, to be honest. Depending on the enemies that I come across, of course. Man, that is a lot of XP from Black Knights for not being super tough enemies. Razor? What is Razor? It's a weapon. A saber that casts Scourge when used. Cool. Yeah, like, it's not going to be a better weapon than anything I have, but, like, Scourge? I mean, if I feel like it would be worth casting Scourge in a battle, I have a way to cast it for free, so that's cool. I really wish I'd been paying a little bit more attention to that kind of thing. Maybe it's just that basically none of the items have that kind of effect until this sort of late game area, but even so, I feel like I've been missing out, that's for sure. I do really remember this music up in the tower. It's not my favorite dungeon music in the game. In fact, it's pretty low on there, but it is definitely sparking some memories in my head. And I think part of the reason for that is because the flying fortress here was a lot of what I actually spent the most time in, grinding, you know, getting a few extra levels just because I could. There's a, protect ring. There's a particular, another healing item? That's cool. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. There's a particular rare enemy in at least the Pixel Remaster version of the game that is like really low probability to spawn in a very particular portion of the flying fortress. And to be able to complete the bestiary, I had to, you know, just run around on that level of the flying fortress just to be able to get out, you know, just to be able to actually encounter the enemy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I I probably got like 3 levels just in the Flying Fortress running around on one single floor waiting for that enemy to spawn. That's probably why the music definitely really strikes my mind. Slowly reaching that 999 XP level for my knight. How inconvenient timing. Fantastic for an earthquake in the Flying Fortress to be used. Thought that was going to be effective. I'll take a potion. I'll take way more gil than I'll ever manage to spend. But man, if I could have gotten a lot more spells with my red mage, I definitely would have been spending a lot more money on spells, that's for sure. Okay, time to head up to the next level. Ooh, Black Plant. I have no idea what these guys are weak to, so we'll see. Okay, whatever it is that my red mage has is definitely something that they are weak to. That just means it'd take... Oh, well, I had a couple other attacks. Okay, so maybe it's just some level of defense, however many hits that the attack actually does. That might be it. Or they have a certain amount of defense up front. I really have no idea how any of these enemies work. Okay, so I have rooms all about. Let's try rooms on the left side. Deal with a bunch more of this Black Plan stuff. It's nice that the heal spell will actually do more healing on everybody than, or on most people, you know, right around the healing of a potion. Once it can do more healing than a potion on everybody, that'll be like so nice. I'll never have to use a potion in battle again, that's for sure. Okay, see what rooms have chests. I don't know what that is in the bottom left. That's interesting. Really don't know what that is, but yeah, every room seems to be worth checking out in this one, so we'll take it. Now, way to go, heal before I even attack you, and heal for a bunch of HP that you don't even have. Very intelligent enemies. World's fastest battle. There's something that I just got besides that ribbon, and I already forgot what it was. Might just be that it's not something that I can even use. Weird. Oh well. Oh, haven't faced any stone golems yet. I'll definitely take a preemptive strike against these guys. And only kill one of them somehow. Man, these guys have like 150 health. More than 150 health, it seems like. Wow. That's a not insignificant amount. Jesus. Die, man. White robe. Black robe. Presumably, I can actually wear these. With mages, and it's not even worth, man. What the hell? Robe that guards against fire and instant death. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Cass and Visra when used. That could be Pog. Then I don't even have to have my white mage to do it. Cast Blazara when used. That's not what I expected for that to be, but that's okay. What the world is messaging me? Oh, nobody's messaging me. Okay, let's see what's in the bottom left room now. Now, what in the world are you? Adamantite. Now, who was it that mentioned adamantite? I know somebody did. Let me think about this a moment. There's just too many towns with too many vague people. Man, I don't know. Adamantite. Strong material. For sure. That's definitely what it is. Oh, is that where I go back to the dwarves for? Was there any loose ends with the dwarves? There might have been. I might have to go back to their mountain. After I'm done with, you know, the flying fortress, of course. But that might be the next location that I go to. I guess it just goes to show that in future games I should pay a little bit more attention. Be like, okay, if somebody mentions like random things that seem like they're, you know, going to be clues. Man, why do I have pain in my neck all of a sudden? If characters mention random things, I should notate who said it and what town it was. Just so that I know. Okay, so there's an entrance over there. So I want to go left last. I guess I'll go north, east, and then south. Soldier. Ain't seen one of them yet. Oh. That's some bigger damage than I would have liked. Yikes. Yikes a Rooney. I will use a high potion for that. Another protect ring. Does the protect ring cast anything? Let me look. Like, does it cast anything just as kind of an item? Okay, it doesn't look like it's even labeled as its own item, so. Yikes. Oh. Okay, wait. Yeah, I grabbed this stuff from over there. That's fine. Sitting here like, did I even go in the room? Of course I went in the room. What am I, stupid? Run this just to recover a little bit of extra health. Especially since it was a preemptive strike. Actually, I'll run it the same for now. No, you weren't supposed to use that yet. I was supposed to wait if any of the, if either of the Hydras would do any big damage that I wanted to have 2 heals on. Oh well. From this observation window, you can look out on the entire world. Do I trust you? The 4 forces, fire, earth, water, and wind appear as mist converging on a single point, a point at the center of the 4 altars. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. Please don't tell me you're going to take me anywhere. Oh, okay. Yep. The very beginning of the game. Everything's circular. That's where I'll be fighting. Or that's where I'll be heading once I'm done with everything else. You know, once I take the adamantite back to the dwarves. See what? Oh, is that how I get Excalibur? I remember there's an achievement for getting Excalibur in this game. I think that's how I get Excalibur, is having it forged by the dwarves that way. Protect cloak. Darn, I can't even wear it. Maybe it's just like an item that I can use. Oh, it's a shield. Okay. A large cloak worn over armor. Okay, so let's look at the shield options then. I wasn't expecting that. Not as good over there. Wait. Not as good over there. Cool. It's an upgrade over here. Perfect. Actually, let's double check that it's not something that I can actually wear with the White Mage. It is something, so I will actually do that. That's better. For once, a shield I can wear with the White Mage, or White Wizard, I guess, but you know, same difference, whatever. Actually sitting in a pretty good spot now. Love to see it. And get back up to full HP. Epic. Okay, now to head on the south side. Come on, there we go. A little overkill on that one, I guess. That's okay. Sorry to all the people who are going to hate to hear that healing sound, but, you know, this just kind of works for me. Analyzing Tiamat. No known weakness. Okay. No known weakness. I don't know if that helps me, if that's reverse psychology or not. Yeah, see, that's worth having a couple heals on. It's 4 attacks like that. And that. Empire Lords do a good bit of damage, but they also give me a pretty solid amount of XP for just a couple of them, so not like I'm complaining too much. Okay, didn't need to come into here either. Thank you, game. There we go. A somewhat more basic fight that I can use to replenish basically to full health. Taking the opportunity while I have it. If they would stop attacking the one character who needs the health the most. But of course, they're not going to stop doing that, because why would they? That would just be too convenient for me, you know? That's the way out, so last room over here. Aha, actually some chests. Cast a solid protect and it does you nothing. Sasuke's blade. Ooh. I'll take it. What does Sasuke's blade even say, actually? A small katana used by ninja. Oh, okay, so it's just a weapon specifically for this class. That's good. Let's do a little quick save since we're in a good spot for a quick save. Okay, up to what, the 3rd floor now, or was that already, that was already the 3rd floor? Okay, so we're on the 4th. Okay, this looks like just a repeating room. Ooh, huge. Reaching the level 45 range, that's good. This is definitely going to be a good fight for actually replenishing all my health, hopefully. So many misses. Yeah, I'm gonna get my red mage doing something useful here. Attack, attack. I'll use whichever staff it is that casts Fira. That's Confuse. Actually, Confuse would be good. Let's try that for this go around. Okay, it only worked on the one. An attempt was made, we shall say. This fight is lasting forever, good God. There we go. That fight took a little while, but that's okay. Hit the 5th floor now. And I believe this is the floor where that hardest monster is. I would have actually laughed a little bit if I had just my first encounter on the floor was that hardest creature. Or I don't know if it's the hardest enemy in the game, but it's one of them. Pretty epic. Because, yeah, you'd just be walking up and down the hall for a long time, basically. Oh, okay, I don't want to talk to that yet. Let's go ahead and heal up everybody. Make sure that I don't have any spell slots to replenish. Looks like I no longer do after using a couple of those. That ought to be everything that I need to use for now. So we'll go ahead and quick save, and then we're ready to fight the boss. And here goes nothing. The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. That's damn right. Learn who you're talking to, damn it. I'm gonna be beating your master before too long, too. All the better. May the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll throw slower on you to see if that actually does any good. I'm going to throw for Terra. Yeah, I'll do Invisra first, and then for Terra. Oh jeez. Okay, that missed, so that's fantastic. So I guess instead we'll just throw haste on you. We'll throw Hilara on everybody, of course. Throw Temper on you now. Put Terra on everybody. That's not great. Okay, I don't know what this guy's weak to at all. So I'll just throw my most powerful spell on him. Damages all enemies. I'll look at Heal Laga as well. I don't know how much healing that actually does, but I don't want anybody to go down. And Prince Crusoe's pretty low. That's gonna kill him. Yep. Fucking knew it. I didn't pay attention to how much damage Blizzaga did, so I'll have to do that this time. I'm gonna use full life on you. Yeah, and he's taken out of the defense and Invisera too, so that's not fantastic. I still didn't pay attention to how much damage Blizzaga is doing. I don't think it's doing much of anything at all. So let's go ahead and do a Ilara now. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, 83. Yeah, it's not doing very much. Let's look at Uraga and see what that's doing. Throw Proterra in, just to reapply that and give it to my ninja again. Uraga's not doing anything more. I should just be doing basic attacks there. Okay, that boss was a little bit tougher than the last couple, but still not tough. So, you know, it was looking definitely a little bit more hairy than any of the others so far have. But that means that all of the crystals are done, and I should basically be ready to go. I'm gonna go get Excalibur, actually. So I'm gonna go do that. And that will finish off this episode. So no, that's not going to finish off this episode, actually. This is. I'm just going to leave the dungeon. I'll save. I'll be done. Next episode, we'll go and we'll actually get Excalibur. And then I think we're just straight up ready to go back to the Chaos Shrine and be done. So, yeah, we'll call that there for today. And next week ought to be the final episode, if I'm not mistaken. So, feels good, man.